So today I'm going to share with you how to make a little star garland, which is such a sweet thing to add to a birthday table. It is really super easy to make. The birthday stars are something that I share in the Magical Birthdays for Children ebook, and they are a version of these, I guess, that are stuffed with various different little embellishments on them. But this is even simpler, and so if sewing is something really new to you, or you don't even really have a lot of time, you can make one of these. So where do we start? We start with these cute little stars. So I have cut out a star like this, pinned it in place, and then just cut around it. And we then get these stars. So this is a wool felt. This is a hand-dyed wool felt. There's lots of places you can get wool felt. So you get the idea. And then we end up with these. So I've already started this one, and I just want to show you how to attach them because it can seem a little tricky. So starting with some embroidery cotton. I like to use something really pretty. This is a hand-dyed embroidery cotton. I've actually bought this like, I don't know, at least 10 years ago when I was really into embroidery, and you can see it's like variegated colours. It's so pretty. When we use it for something like this, just take a strand, a whole strand, so I'll show you, like that, and don't break it up. If I'm usually stitching things, I would tell you to separate the cotton, but we're not going to separate it for this because you want it to be a nice thick thread. So find some pretty thread. You could even use a thin wool if you wanted. Whatever you use, you just need to be able to thread it through a needle that you have. And so I've obviously started, but I'm going to show you how to attach them. So once you've cut out all your stars, you can do various different sizes. You can see here, I'm usually going in between the points, but you can attach on the point as well, but this is how I've chosen to do it. Put your thread in. I haven't made any knots, as you can see. It's just one piece of the thread. You're going to thread through and leaving a gap between the stars, and then you can do a number of different ways to attach it, but just go back through where you've done it, where you've taken those stitches, and maybe then thread through, like catch the loop, so that you're kind of making a little bit of it's a secure stitch. It's not going to, the stars aren't going to slip around on it. And there you go, easy as pie. Next one, I'm going to do a little one this time. Might make this one a little bit closer. Go back through the stitch, catch the loop, pull it to anchor it on. So as you can see, it is seriously simple, but really beautiful. And I think the best thing would be to find some really lovely felt and some really lovely embroidery thread, or a really nice thin wool. As I said, you could use wool as well. That works really well. Let's do this one. Let's do this one next. And this could be a beautiful cake topper. You could get some pretty sticks from the garden and put this to be like a bunting kind of, if that makes sense, cake on top of a cake. It can be beautiful on the birthday table. One of the suggestions in the Magical Birthday book is to use the birthday stars in the nights leading up to the birthday. And this year my daughter was turning 9, and I was very time poor, and normally I make her a star for each night, but I just cut out a star each night and still did our ritual, but gave her one of these stars each night. And then on the birthday night, I made it into this bunting so that this, with some pretty glitter, was next to her bed. And now she's got it hung on her wall. So there's so many different things you can do. So I've stitched that off. So let's just take that one off and then I can show it to you. So there you go, a starry bunting, ready for all sorts of things, birthday things or celebration things. Easy, very easy. Hope you enjoy it.